There are some flights here impacted by those flight restrictions, about 6 of them so far, according to an airport official here. But you can see here, let me just step out of the frame here. You can just see, look around the airport here, fully operational this morning. People are coming in and checking in and making their flights this morning after yesterday. When those flight restrictions went into place around 11:30, it did not affect any departing flights, but people who were here getting ready to pick up their loved ones coming home for Thanksgiving, they were met with the news that they could not pick up their loved ones because they didn't make it here. Those flights were diverted to other parts of the country. We spoke to some of those travelers at our sister station in Denver. One of those flights was diverted in that area, and they were able to talk to them. Let's take a listen to some of their experiences.
Hopefully my mom booked a flight to Kansas City and is going to have to drive 4 hours to pick me up. But it's the first time I've seen them. I haven't seen them in 3 months. It's my first semester at college, so I'm really sad.
Well, I think that was great. I think that the more people who are inconvenienced by this, so I can't get home tonight like I planned, but I'll get home tomorrow, hopefully. But I think it's good for people to be out of their comfort zone and have to confront the reality of what happens to other people.
Now, if you're just joining us, let me explain that those flight restrictions were put into place by the FAA as a precautionary measure. They heard that there might have been shots being fired into the sky last night, so they put those flight restrictions in place so that law enforcement, quote, could do their job without any threat to themselves or any threat to flights coming into this area. So that's why they closed the airspace to incoming flights here. Now, this is happening as Thanksgiving is right around the corner. So a lot of family members were pretty upset when they got here yesterday and they figured that they couldn't pick up their loved ones because they never made it. But again, this morning we're being told by local officials here at the airport that that flight restriction was lifted around 3:30, about an hour and a half earlier than they originally expected. So that was good for them. But there are about 6 flights right now that have been affected as sort of a domino effect. So originally it did not affect any departing flights, but as a result now of everything that happened yesterday with the flights not being able to make it here, they don't have any planes to be able to take some of these people back to where they need to go. So there are about 6 flights affected, either delayed or canceled here at Lambert right now. We're staying on top of that for you. The message here, make sure you call your airline before you head out so you make sure that you're not waiting here for hours. Some of these flights have been delayed for about 3 hours.